Jason, what went into today with your wrist and the development and being able to play?
Just dealing with pain tolerance. Just the treatment and stuff has been progressing every day, and felt like I could try to go out there and play.
How did it feel out there? And at one point, you had a celebration grabbing your wrist as well. It felt okay.
Yeah, I was out there, so um, I was dealing with it. It was cool.
Jason, your the third quarter. What happened in the third quarter? You guys had probably your worst offensive quarter of the season. What went into that?
Yeah, we just got stagnant. Something we're gonna watch film on tomorrow, and we just gotta play with some more pace and movement. That's when we just at our best.
You've said that. I mean, I think that's kind of like the prevailing thought. You guys have to play with more pace and movement and tempo and all of that stuff. But it's been 3 games, and you guys really have not been able to do that for as much as you usually have. What's Orlando been able to do to kind of keep you from getting into that high ball movement type of offense that you're used to?
Well, I just think today, in the third quarter, we weren't getting stops. It's kind of tough to play against a set defense every single time or majority of the quarter. And give them credit. They compete, they play hard, they got some defenders. But I think it's just we had to get some stops first. And get in transition and get our pace up. I think we will next game.
Jason, what did you see on the play with Banchero when you knocked the ball away from him and you thought they called an 8-second violation? Like, what did you think happened? What did you see from that?
I thought it was an 8-second violation. I thought we had the turnover. Thought it was our ball.
And what did the officials tell you when you talked?
Nothing I wanted to fucking hear. So it's cool.
And I mean, obviously, it was your wrist the other night, and it was Kristaps' forehead in game 2. And then tonight, Jalen gets flagrant fouled and lands on his wrist. Like, how can you guys respond to their physicality? It's obviously borderline, but what can you guys do for the rest of the series to kind of try to save yourself, try to stay healthy?
Just get up. Ain't that what Joe told me? Get up, move on to the next play, protect yourself, and just focus on the game.
Do you guys have to do anything back? Do you guys have to be as physical with them, or can you counter that?
Just compete, play at a high level. Keep it basketball, but just be physical. It's the playoffs. Shit happens from time to time.
Jason, on those lines of physicality, what about tonight was different from the first 2 games in their physicality? It feels like they've been obviously playing a physical series, but it feels like they upped it again tonight. What about their physicality in this game do you think affected your guys' offense, especially in that third quarter?
I just think they went on a couple runs offensively, and it just builds confidence. We just had to. We was playing against a set defense, so I think our defense, our offense, really just kind of made it tough on our defense, and they had it going in that third quarter. So I think that's kind of just what happened.
Kristaps said that mucking it up is sort of what teams have to do against you guys. What do you have to do to kind of better deal with that physicality so you're not turning the ball over all the time, so that they're not able to impact you as much as it seemed that they did tonight?
I said it earlier. We gotta get stops. We play in transition. Use our speed to our advantage. Just get some more movement off ball, things like that.
And you brought up the get up thing. What did you think of that from Joe? And kind of what was your reaction to that? Obviously, it's kind of just Joe being Joe, but what was your reaction to that?
I wasn't tripping. I wanted to get up. That shit was just a lot worse than Joe thought it was. But it's cool. We move on and just get ready for the next game.
Jason, what can you say about the performance of Franz tonight and then those 2 baskets clutch down the stretch that he had on KP?
He made some shots. I don't know. I don't really focus on the other team right now. It's just what can we do to get better and prepare for the next game.